All right, let's get this out of the way, brothers. If you're eating based on how you feel today, this episode is going to personally offend you because fat loss isn't really that hard. You're just emotionally attached to food like it's your childhood blanket. Every guy says, I eat pretty clean. Yeah? Then why does your body look like it negotiates with Pop-Tarts? This episode isn't about secrets. It's about 7 foods that work so well they expose how undisciplined you actually are. No superfoods, no hacks, no bio-optimized ancestral bullshit. Just food that does one thing. It shuts your appetite up and forces your body to cooperate. If that sounds boring, congratulations. You've just identified why you're still so fucking soft as a man. So if you're ready to stop eating like comfort is a human right and start eating like you actually want results, good. Because I'm about to walk you through the exact foods I use. And if you can't handle them, don't blame genetics. Blame your damn masculine spine. You are listening to the Masculine Mindset Show, a podcast for men to develop a backbone, a masculine purpose, if you will, and get more physically attractive, and even become more mentally healthy. All you men listening, I turn nice introverts into fit, self-entitled savages, if you will. And you might even become a little cocky as a result of your G status. More importantly, you guys, I also show you how to flirt and date more women and seal the deal. Just look at the show notes. They are all on my blog articles. Let's get into the content. All right, you guys. I appreciate you tuning into this podcast. A lot of this content today is a little bit boring. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. We're going to maintain my polarizing theme for every single Masculine Mindset Show podcast. And let's go. You need to write down weight loss foods. This is part 1. Write down weight loss foods, okay? Before we even talk about food, we need to talk about why most of you already don't even know how to fucking eat, okay? You don't even have a plan. You eat based on your own feelings, right? What do I feel like eating? You wake up, open the fridge, stare into it like it's going to whisper guidance to you, and then you see how the day goes. That's not intuition, you guys. That's weakness with good PR. Here's the rule, and if it pisses you off, good. If your food isn't written down, you're not dieting. I should say food intake, because as I openly said, I don't like that word. Anyways, you're just hungry and pretending you're disciplined. Every overweight guy I've coached had the same pattern. I just eat clean today. No structure, no list, no spine. And then what happens? Stress hits, boredom hits. Someone offers food, and suddenly your discipline needs a negotiation committee. You don't need more options. You need fewer decisions. That's why this list exists. Not to inspire you, not to motivate you, but to remove choice. Because choice is where weak identity sneaks in. Men who get lean don't ask, what do I feel like eating today? They already know. And if that sentence made you uncomfortable, congratulations. You've just located the exact reason fat loss keeps slipping through your fingers. Let's start with the penis-shaped looking weird thing that everyone doesn't even know what it is when they go into a grocery store. If you saw the purple emoji, it looks like a fucking dick. But anyways, this is eggplant, you guys. Yes. And I know you're thinking this in the back of your head. Some of you guys thought, bro, eggplant? I know. Here's the thing, you guys. I actually was introduced to this by my sister Ashley. Gotta give her credit. Long time ago. But it's really good, you guys. And I actually learned how to make baba ganoush with eggplant. But I'll get to that later. Or probably not even on this podcast. But anyways. Eggplant is a very good food group okay? I should say food. My bad. But because fat loss doesn't care about your masculinity insecurities. Anyways, eggplant is low calorie, high volume loaded with fiber, and it fills your stomach without sneaking in a bunch of bullshit calories, which is exactly why most men avoid it. Not because it doesn't work, but because it doesn't feel alpha enough. Let me translate that. You don't hate eggplant, you hate the fact that discipline doesn't stroke your fucking ego. Eggplant does one thing really well. It makes you full without rewarding you. And weak men hate that. They want their food to clap for them. They want flavor explosions. They want a standing ovation every meal. Meanwhile, the scale doesn't give a shit about your taste buds. Eggplant is what you eat when you're serious, not when you're trying to impress your inner food critic. So if you hear eggplant and your brain goes, that's not man food, congratulations, you just exposed the exact mindset keeping you soft. You don't get lean by eating what excites you. You get lean by eating what shuts hunger up and gets out of the way. And eggplant, yeah, it does the damn job, you guys. It just does the fucking job. And shout out to my sister Ashley for this one. Next food, you guys. This is sweet potatoes, part 3, right? Relax, guys. Carbs won't kill you. No, it definitely won't. And I know exactly what just happened in your head. Half of you went, oh God, something normal. And the other half panicked like, wait, carbs? Aren't carbs illegal now? Relax, Susan. Sweet potatoes didn't make you fat. You eating like it was your last meal before prison did. Sweet potatoes are slow digesting carbs. They give you energy. They don't spike your blood sugar like you just snorted a pixie stick. Which is why they're in the article. Yes, you guys. I wrote an article called 7 Foods That Aid in Weight Loss that this podcast is based on. Now, here's where guys mess this up. They hear sweet potato and suddenly think, cool, I'll just freestyle this. No, this is the way you turn a perfectly fine fat loss food into a Thanksgiving side dish. I know you guys, it's not November anymore, but here's a point. You can eat this any time of the fucking year. You don't need brown sugar. You don't need marshmallows. You don't need to turn it into a personality. It's a healthy carb. It has one job, fuel training. That's it. Sweet potatoes are like a reliable employee. They show up, do the work, don't cause problems. But you turn them into drama. And yes, you can eat carbs and still lose weight. You absolutely can. Don't buy into a limiting belief that tells you otherwise. Measure them, eat them, move on. Guys, I actually have this sweet potato hash dish that you should check out on my blog. Yes, I do. Your abs don't care how cozy the meal felt. Organic eggs is part 4, you guys. Yeah, we're going to talk about this. We're actually going to do this. Check this out, guys. Next food is organic eggs. And listen, eggs might be the most misunderstood food and metaphor on the fucking planet. Because eggs are simple. They're protein. They're fat. They help keep you full. They don't come with drama, which already makes them better than most people you've dated. Guys, this is actually a pretty funny video that I saw a long time ago. One of my previous partners sent me this video. It's pretty damn funny. This is what it showed on the YouTube video. It was a very funny YouTube video. It's like, how do you like your eggs? Fried or fertilized? And I remember thinking, see, even eggs get more respect than men who don't lift. Here's the thing though. Eggs are elite because they do exactly what they're supposed to do. They support hormones. They shut hunger up. They don't spike your blood sugar like you just got ghosted. Organic eggs especially. Because when the source is trash, the output is trash. That applies to food and relationships. Now, a lot of guys avoid eggs because they've heard dumb shit like eggs raise cholesterol. Yeah, if you pick the wrong ones, guys, just throw out the yolks if you're that damn concerned about it. But anyways, the point is this. Eggs aren't the problem. Lack of structure is. Eggs are honest food. They don't flirt with you. They don't excite you. They don't promise anything. They just show up and do the fucking job. And if you can't commit to eating eggs consistently, you probably struggle committing to anything that doesn't give you instant validation. So yeah, I eat my eggs organic. I eat them regularly. Part 5, you guys. This is 93% lean ground turkey. Fuck yes. The lean shit. This is how you really... Guys, listen to me. A lot of you think, oh wait, this is actually how you get lean. Yes and no. Because you need to have healthy fats too, like avocados. But I'll get to that later. The whole point is this. 93% lean ground turkey is reliable. No drama whatsoever, okay? None. Zero. Alright? Ground turkey is hilarious to me because it's basically the situationship of protein. It's not flashy, it's not exciting, it's not trying to seduce you either. It just shows up lean, dependable, and does exactly what it's supposed to do. Which is why a lot of guys don't really like it, do they? Right? Well, here's the thing, you guys. You can actually use lean ground turkey to make stuffed shells. Yes, I have made stuffed shells. I have not revealed it on my blog yet. Maybe I might. But anyways, just hit me up on Instagram if you want me to write that article. But anyways, the point is this, you guys. Guys don't like this food because they want their food to be sexy, right? They want fireworks. They want foreplay. Ground turkey is like, here's protein, eat it. Let's not make this weird. And honestly, that's peak fat loss energy. 93% turkey is high protein, low fat, easy to track, and extremely hard to overeat. Unless you start pouring sauces on it like you're trying to impress someone. Don't do that shit. Season it instead with salt and pepper. Put some garlic in it too, you guys. I will chop some cloves when I make those stuffed shells and put garlic in the turkey. But anyways, cook it, move on. Ground turkey isn't here to excite you. It's here to support your goals quietly. And yeah, that might sound not that hot, but neither is being winded trying to tie your fucking shoes because you can't even really bend over correctly. God, some of these people out there, you guys, is just they're so fucking fat. It's annoying. But listen to me. I'm not going to be too harsh here. Just know this, okay? The guys who get lean aren't chasing food chemistry. They're chasing results. Ground turkey gets the job done, okay? Let's be honest. That's much more better than most foods out there. Because nowadays people want to get Arby's and Burger King and fucking Taco Bell. Let's face it. Lean ground turkey, 93%, much better than all of those three places combined. Part 6, this is organic chicken breast. Yes, that kind of breast. Alright, the point to this next part, you guys, we're going to talk about chicken breasts. And let's just acknowledge the obvious. Men will tolerate a lot in life. But the moment you say breasts, their brain goes somewhere else entirely. Relax. Different breasts. Same disappointment if you ignore them. Chicken breast is lean, predictable, doesn't play games, which already puts it ahead of about 80% of your past decisions. Chicken breast is boring on purpose. It's not here to seduce you. It's here to make you fucking jacked, bro. Enough said. It's here to make you lose fat, okay? That's the point, okay? This is 7 foods that aid in weight loss, as I'm modeling that article on my website. Now, this is where guys screw it up though too. They expect it to entertain them. They're like, man, chicken breast is dry. Yeah, so is your discipline. And that's why you're still soft. That's the problem. Chicken breast works because it's consistent. You know exactly what you're getting. High protein, low fat, no surprises. And if you're the type who needs excitement at every single fucking meal, you're probably the same guy who confuses chaos for chemistry. Here's the rule of thumb, you guys. Season it. Cook it the right way. 350, you guys, for 25 minutes. In the oven. That's how I always do it. Stop expecting fireworks. Chicken breast is the dependable option. Not flashy, not dramatic, but it shows up every time and it gets you fucking lean. And honestly, at a certain point in life, that's the kind of breast you should be prioritizing anyways. Not women, to be clear. Alright, I know I cracked that joke, but here's the thing, you guys. Get your mind out of the fucking gutter. Check this out, you guys. Part 7, onions. And I do want to shout out Joe Liverman here, because he did say onions are really, really, really fucking good for you. Yeah, legend that guy. Used to run Masculine Development blog. But anyways, rest in peace. And yes, onions come with consequences. Onions are one of those foods that work really well for fat loss, but absolutely ruin your chances of whispering anything seductive afterward. Because your breath is like, oh, babe, looking good right there. Yeah, and then the next thing you know, your breath is kicking, dude, because she's like, what are you doing? Trying to seduce me with that breath. Yeah. Anyways. You eat onions and your breath says, I'm here to improve my body, not my social life, right? And honestly, that's a fair trade. Onions add flavor without calories. They make boring food tolerable. They help you stick to the plan without sneaking in bullshit sauces. Which means onions are basically foreplay for discipline. Now, do they give you onion breath? Absolutely. Have I personally walked around a gym full of basically being aware that I have onion breath? Yeah. I fucking did that. And I own it. Some people did say, yo, your breath is kicking at them. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. They can tell me that all they want. I don't care. Anyways, that right there is called commitment. See, weak men avoid onions because they're worried about, like, what girls are going to think of them. Strong men eat onions because they're worried about results. And if your biggest concern while dieting is, what if someone smells this? Congratulations, you've just identified why your abs keep ghosting you. Onions aren't romantic. They're not charming. They're not here to make you mysterious. They're here to make your food edible while you do the boring, unsexy thing that actually works. So yeah, you might have onion breath, but you'll also have discipline. In between the two, only one of those actually changes your life. This last food, you guys, I would eat when I would compete in a fitness physique show. Yes, I actually made a sweet potato and quinoa salad a lot, but you're going to hear the side effects in a second. But anyways, it's hilarious side effects. But anyways, here's a big point to part 8, that is quinoa, the silent killer. Yeah, I call it the silent killer. Now, this is the last one on the list. Quinoa. Yeah, this is how it's spelled, you guys. Excuse me. Quinoa. There we go. Quinoa is clean. Quinoa is nutrient dense. But quinoa also comes with a very specific side effect. You're gonna rip a legendary fart, believe me. Not politely, not quietly. I'm talking championship level, clear the room, dog looks at you kind of funny, kind of gas. And that's how you know it's working. Quinoa is high in fiber. It does feed your gut. It keeps you full. It's a superfood, you guys, in case you didn't know that. Which means your digestive system is basically like, oh wow, real food? Cool, let's reorganize some things. It helps you push things through. Autumn Calabrese said that on one of her videos. That's kind of funny. You guys, even like women say that too. Autumn Calabrese is a pretty cute gal. Anyways, point is this, you guys. Here's where the arrogance comes into play. Weak men avoid quinoa because they're scared of embarrassment. Strong men eat quinoa and think, yeah, that's the sign of progress. Not gas per se. That's discipline leaving the body, okay? You don't eat quinoa on date night. You eat quinoa when you're locked in. When your priorities are results and abs, you might have to crack a window open, but all good. It's a good superfood, you guys. So give it a shot. Congratulations. Your body is adjusting. Your gut is adapting. And your excuses are evacuating your damn rear end. All right, brothers, this is where I'm just gonna wrap this podcast up. Listen to me. I know that was like a pretty entertaining podcast because honestly, you guys, a lot of people, they don't really give a shit about this topic when it comes to fitness. So if you clicked on this one, good for you, because really, I have to give you props. Not everyone will click on this episode, but I will say this. Your food intake does matter. So if you clicked on this, good for you. But that aside, you guys, Upper Body Bootcamp Elite in the show notes. That is what I'm offering now. I want to let you all know right now, that's not cheap, but I'm going to tell you the truth, you guys. If you look at Gabriel David's body, you can see results in his body from head to toe. It's like significant. That I was recently in touch with Gabe, and he told me, yo, dude, again, thank you so much for doing that. But the point is this, you guys. I want you to really remember this right now, okay? Really remember this to me. Remember this for me. Yeah, talking kind of fast, but anyways. What you eat does matter, okay? I have abs on my podcast art for a reason. These are the foods I ate. And more importantly, you guys, like, I know what I'm doing. Like, check the show notes, as I said. And just sign up for the 14-day challenge if you're going to fucking complain about the damn price. Because it's, honestly, you're pussies when it comes to self-investment. Just fucking pussies. But anyways, just leave me a 5-star review. And I'm not being harsh on purpose. I'm telling you the truth because most people make self-investment a big deal. It's just not a big deal. All right. Peace out, you guys. I love you. You're a fucking legend.